Welcome back. I'm your host, Darnell Jackson. In this crypto report, we're going to be talking about Facebook has changed its name to Meta. But first, make sure you subscribe to your favorite channel on YouTube, Darnell Jackson Crypto. Shout out to all the subscribers. Okay, the big news right now everybody is talking about. The behemoth, the giant gorilla, has changed its name to Meta. My story was just here a second ago and now it's moved. So let's go to the story. Facebook bets big on Metaverse. This term will now become, as they say, a household word. We're going to be discussing what this means for crypto in this report. Make sure you share this with your internet friends. Facebook is diving headfirst into the metaverse, and they're also renaming their other Oculus brand over to Metaverse as well. If I can find, here it is. Facebook Oculus Quest is being rebranded as MetaQuest. So everything is now getting this keyword in it, Meta. Now we'll see how well this rebranding works out. These big companies, we know Microsoft has struggled trying to rename itself to from live to whatever it is doing now. So we'll see how smooth this goes. But I think Facebook will actually pull it off. And I'm going to play some commentary here in a minute from BitBoy Crypto and to give you some perspective on how to take how this is going to impact crypto. Okay, you got to remember a company with this amount of influence, what they do, it doesn't just change things, it actually redefines and creates a whole new paradigm. So what I want to do right now is jump over to a little clip of Ben Armstrong, and this is BitBoy Crypto, and he is talking about Facebook.
Metaverse will be the new social media, because what really will metaverses do? Metaverse will be the new social media, because what really will metaverses do, or metavai, which is the plural of metaverses. I just made that up. I don't think that's actually accurate.
You get a point for it.
Thank you. It's to connect people, right? I mean, when you go into a metaverse, the whole appeal of this is to be able to work with other people, to talk to other people, to swap and trade with other people. It really is kind of the next reincarnation of social media. It's the perfect combination also of, social media and gaming, which is obviously where a lot of things are going. So I think this is a business saving move for Facebook. I talked about how, Oculus, which will now be renamed MetaQuest, instead of Oculus, they're getting rid of the Oculus Quest. It will now be the MetaQuest. I've talked about before how, the first time I put one of those things on, I was blown away, and it really showed me that, Facebook has something there. And now that they're going totally metaverse, this is going to be really interesting to watch. And we were having a conversation before we went on air here in my office about this. And it's like, look, if I decide that I want to launch, I don't know, let's say I wanted to launch a coin. Okay. I want to launch a coin. Let's say I want to launch my own smart contract platform. Let's just say that. If I want to launch my own smart contract platform, and someone who has 100 subscribers wanted to launch their own smart contract platform, who's going to be more successful, at least in the short term, in gaining traction? We could have everything could be the exact same. Everything could literally be the exact same. But we have so much more attention on this channel that we can bring awareness to things to push them forward. That's how it is with Facebook in this metaverse. Okay.
All right.
Are these decentralized ones better? Yes. Do I think ultimately one has the opportunity to win out? Yes, I believe that it can. Okay. But Facebook will not fail with this. They've got too much attention, too many people watching them, too much of a head start. They've got such a head start on other companies They own the Oculus. I mean, that's huge in itself. That this is going to be really, really big for Facebook.
All right, so there you have it from Big Boy Crypto. And he thinks this will be big for Facebook. Post in the comments your opinion. I know that them bringing this terminology into the public is going to have an impact on crypto, because crypto has been pressing the metaverse more than any other industry. Now, I'm looking at CoinGecko, and I want to talk about some of my favorite metaverse picks. We'll start with number one, which is Mana. This is the literal digital land. People talk about buying digital real estate. With Mana, this has actually been netting people a substantial return on their investment, because they've been buying plots of land and selling it and developing it and monetizing it, just as the original colonizers would develop land and develop it themselves. And so this is one of my favorite, because you can participate in this Wild West environment that is existing in Decentraland. My second favorite on this page would be the Sandbox. And this is a very popular, it's up 28%. So these are my two favorites on CoinGecko. And so you can look at some of these other ones. You can look at how far they're in the green. You see a lot of green on this page. This video is made just a few hours after this news has been released. Looks like Zone is the biggest gaining coin on this page. All right, so let's take a look at some of my other picks. I have some others on Masari. And my favorite on the Masari page, you can see Sandbox is here again. But my favorite actually on this page is Engine, which is a platform and benefits from other technologies and other implementations of the metaverse. So that's why I like Engine. Post in the comments some of your favorites. The next platform to blow up could be on the second page. It could be, here's another one that I've heard of, which is much smaller, Anarchy. I don't know that much about it, but I have heard it recommended. I've heard it discussed. So post in the comments if you're familiar with that token and what you are picking as your favorite in the metaverse. Now, Twitter is definitely having some fun with this announcement. Their first thing they're doing is comparing it to Ron Artest. You got Mark Zuckerberg getting caught again. Of course, he originally stole Facebook from the Winklevoss twins. He hilariously, classically got away with that. Ended up paying those guys, and they went into cryptocurrency with it. So they were definitely correct. They've circled around and are now getting involved in the metaverse. And so now Mark Zuckerberg, who actually did make Facebook extremely successful without the Winklevoss twins, has now himself also finds himself dibbling in the metaverse. So I think that's pretty ironic. However, I think it's hilarious to see the internet make the comparisons with Ron Artest, who is classically the first person to ever be known as Meta anything. He renamed himself Meta World Peace in 2011. And so you can't leave him out the conversation whenever you rename your company Meta something. All right, so shout out to Twitter. Here's a guy says Ron Artest was a visionary. Well, hey, I mean, how can you deny that? All right, So those are my picks. That's the reactions right now. Post in the comments your opinion. What do you think is going to happen with this? Are you excited about the metaverse? Have you participated in Decentraland or Sandbox or any of these platforms? What is your perspective? Thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for liking this video. If you didn't like this video, make sure you check out all my other crypto reports daily, and keep watching the videos until you find one that you like. If you don't like any of them, just share every video you watch with somebody who will. Until tomorrow, one.